I tested the best and the weirdest money making methods in Hypixel Skyblock. There's even a method to make 60 million coins per hour with no setup at all. Stay tuned. Well, let's start with ender nodes. If you are looking to do this method, remember to always kill the ender mites and use mods to see the ender nodes easier. The optimal setup for this method is endermite pet and renowned superior armor for maximum pet luck. But this test was done without them, so let's now see the loot. After selling all the loot, I got 4.5 million coins. If I did this for an hour, I would get 9 million coins, which is kinda crazy. By the way, I just tested this method with maximum pet luck and an endermite pet, and I made 9.4 million, which just leads me to believe that the setup doesn't really matter. So now for our next method.
The salami leg ain't gonna fit.
Let's try killing treasure hunters. So this method is kinda insane. After an hour of killing those guys, I made 7.5 million coins. That isn't a lot, but remember, those guys have 20k HP. If you wanna do this method, there are 6 spawning places. One's here, one's here, one's here, one's here, one's here, and one's here. One other thing you can do once you actually get 4 stacks of Starfall is forge power crystals. They sell for about 600k coins on average, so that means you will make about 25% more money than if you just sold raw Starfall. Now we'll cover some passive money making methods. First we'll buy an epic flying fish, then we'll buy a stack of enchanted raw fish, and put it into cat for 1.5 million coins in total. Once it's actually upgraded to a legendary, it will sell for 3.3 million coins. That's why in 10 days we will get 1.1 million coins for doing absolutely nothing. Another great passive money making method is the forge. For example, you can buy 2 enchanted blocks of coal and then forge a fuel tank, which sells for 350k coins on the AH. There are also other things like gemstone mixtures, mithril plates, golden plates, and refined materials. If you wanted to maximize your profit with the forge, you could also ask the Sky Helper bot to see what items have the most profits. Another thing you can do is set up buy orders for items under the NPC value. As you can see, I set up a buy order for 1000 enchanted diamond blocks, and I already have nearly 200 filled. I can claim those blocks and go straight to the NPC and sell them for 1000 coins profit each. So from that single flip that took 2 minutes to fill, I made 200k coins. Next on the line is Obsidian Mining. It is recently becoming more and more known, and for a good reason. It requires no setup at all, and with all the problems concerning armadillo mining, it might take the spot for the best money making method. To do this properly, however, we'll need to max our Heart of the Mountain tree, and I have just the idea what we can do about it. So the first thing we will need to do is reset our Heart of the Mountain tree. And now we want to unlock all the necessary perks. The only ones we are concerned with is Goblin Killer and Powder Buff. So let's max those out. And now every single golden goblin we kill is worth 400 mithril powder, and this will be doubled during the double powder event. So let's get 8 mirror powder real quick. So I ended up with around 7 million powder. I think this is enough, so let's just reset our tree. This is the tree we'll use, and let's now max it. Sin City wasn't made for you. So now my tree is maxed. All this powder costed me like 300 million coins, so please subscribe. But now, one important thing to maximize your profits is ability cooldown manipulation. The cooldown normally is 2 minutes long, but every time you switch lobbies, it actually gets reset to a minute. You can abuse this by switching lobbies every time you run out of the ability, and quickly going back to the spot. This makes you 30% more efficient than before. There's also one other thing. Recently, there has been a full set of equipment added. When we are in the end, its stats get doubled or even tripled. This means that if you want the best setup, you have to max out your ender equipment to get around 40 extra fortune. With all the strats under my belt, let's see how much money I can make in an hour. So I just finished an hour of Obsidian, and I can just tell you that it's a very good method. I made 32 million coins from mining obsidian for an hour, which might not be a lot compared to armadillo mining, but considering this has no setup requirement, I would do this method anytime over armadillo mining. So another easy method is mining mycelium. With the recent Kudra update, the prices of mycelium skyrocketed. So all you need for this method is young armor, a shovel, and a snail pet. And then all you need to do is go and mine some mycelium. I'll let you know how much I made in an hour. So in an hour of mining mycelium, I nearly got 8 stacks of it. If we go to the bazaar, it sells for 5 million coins, which honestly isn't that much, but considering you only need a shovel, it's very good. And by the way, if you are using a snail pet, the more speed you have and the more fortune you have. So you should change your enrichments, put a spooky cupcake on it, and wear young armor. Another easy method to do when you are starting out. Recently, the prices of automaton prices have been rising. That's why you can simply find the precursor ruins and start dropping parts for really good money. So let's see how much money we can make killing automatrons. So in an hour of killing automatrons, I got 56 robot parts, with the average price being somewhere around 200,000 coins for one. This means that I got more than 11 million coins in just a single hour. I can just say this method is very worth to do, especially if you are starting out.
Good morning, USA!
For this one, we need to buy mineral armor and max it out, so let's do that real quick. So let's mine some gold. So how you mine gold efficiently is with 3 forged mineral armor and mining the bottom block on the floor and just moving forward. However, when you have the ability ready, you swap to full divan armor, do a drill swap, then swap back to mineral armor, and now you can insta mine all the gold. And your rates will be a lot higher. So after an hour of mining gold, I got 2.5 stacks of enchanted gold blocks. If you go to the bazaar, it sells for 15 million coins, which isn't that much, but remember, you will have to get 100 million collection for the G-Drag anyway, so it's just a nice bonus of money. And now for the very last method. To show how insane this method is, I will insta-buy 32 mana steelbooks at insane prices, just to prove a point that I will make money. So what we'll do is combine 4 mana steelbooks into 1 mana steel free book. Then, after combining it with a random sword, you are able to sell this sword for 100,000 coins. I just crafted 6 of those swords in 40 seconds. This means that at 30k profit for each sword, I will end up making 180,000 coins in just 40 seconds. This means that even at such a ridiculous high price, I still made 7 million coins in 1 hour, and I even got buy order as low as 6,000 per one book. That made me 30 million coins per hour. This method is absolutely insane. And that's it for the methods. Thank you for watching and bye.